You know what, people? Marriage has been ultimately bastardized. Right now, marriage is all about, money. Marriage is about affluence. Marriage is about pedigree. Marriage is about the highest bidder. Right now, a lot of women in the mainstream society see marriage as one of those things that one needs to accomplish, and as part of their resume. And that is why you see a lot of young women struggling, against all odds to get married, even to men who they are not supposed to get married to. Like, you see a man whom you already know that is married, you run and you go there to get married. That's because you probably are not getting married for the right reason. Now, marriage should be all about companionship, and this is the part that a lot of people try to minimize. It's about companionship, it's about friendship. As we are, as individuals, everyone needs to have companionship or to have a companion. Okay, we all need companionship in our lives. It is essential for our mental and physical well-being. Companionship is not just about being surrounded by people, but about having meaningful connections and relationships with the people we care about. Now, unfortunately, loneliness and isolation are all too common in our society today. Now, why? The reason is because young people allow themselves to be deceived. We get to that point where we begin to think that, life is better on the other side. My friend is doing better in her life, and that is because the husband is providing everything. They have a big house, they have three big cars, they have five big cars, they live in a duplex, they live in the most, acceptable area of town, and they are doing so well. Their marriage is so sweet. They're always on social media showing all the bunnies and roses, the beautiful things of life. Now, come on, come closer, come closer. Let me tell you something. Now, one of the worst things you can do to yourself is to sit back and begin to think that other people are gliding through life, without difficulties. Life is not perfect. Human beings are not perfect. Relationships are not perfect. And if there is anybody who is coming on life or anywhere to tell you that their marriage is perfect, that's the biggest lie of the century. There is no marriage that is perfect. No marriage can be perfect. No relationship can be perfect. You know why? Because life itself is not perfect. And the people who, are living and making life what it is are not perfect. Okay? Now we get really deceived, and we feel that some there are people who are having it all beautiful. See, let me tell you something. If you are going to have the best life on earth, it how you plan your life and the things you're ready to sacrifice and the work you're ready to put in is going to be a determining factor. And that is how marriage is. Okay, how you plan it, what the sacrifices you're ready to put in, and the work you're ready to put into that marriage is going to be a determining factor. Okay, and so don't ever sit back and begin to think that every other person's own is perfect and your own is not perfect. And that way you get to a point where you begin to sell yourself out to people out there, to your friends and all of that. Don't let people deceive you. I see a lot of deceit in the society, especially with the advent of technology and social media, where people come and showcase what they want you to say. Now, it's important for people to begin to understand that what people want you to see is different from the life that they are living. People have double standard life these days because they want to showcase what they want to showcase on social media, because it's like a market space. What is selling for you is what you want to showcase. Now, may I remind you that, views on all social media platforms translate to money. Okay? Now, let's say, for instance, you're selling agidi and you're selling akamu and you're selling akara, and you find out that people are buying agidi more all people are buying akara. Okay, let's take agidi. You're selling agidi, you're selling akamu, and you're selling akara. Then you find out that people are buying your agidi more. What will you focus on? You focus on the agidi. So let's say that I put my main life on social media. People don't like it. I put the fake life on social media. People go all wild, like, this is, and they like it, and they give me the view that in turn translates to money. What will I put out there? I'm going to put my fake life on social media because that is what is marketable for me, and that is what I want to sell, because at the end of the day, I want to make money to take care of my family. I want to make money to get the kind of life that I want to get. And so people are basically selling market, and it's important for young people to understand, okay? I cannot overemphasize that, but let's go into what this is about. Now, you be young girl, you don't marry. You there your house so with your husband. Maybe when they live for village, or maybe when they live for town, anywhere where when I want live, the place where when I money reach, now there when I supposed live. Now, you see your friend where be say, in the live for the other area of town, he get Range Rover, the husband get Range Rover and all of that. You begin to look down on your husband because in they carry your car that they carry you. Now, foresight you no get. Let me tell you something. Destiny is indeed in the future. Do not look down on your spouse because of what others are showcasing, because of what others are bringing out, because you think they are not working hard enough. I feel very terrible because most times you go out, you look at these laborers. They are carrying cement, carrying blocks, working so hard. Have you ever seen, people who are breaking stones? If you are in Africa, like in Nigeria, in Jos, and all of those places, you go to the quarry areas of places like Abuja, you see people are breaking stones. Do you know what they do? They are making ends meet. That's the kind of labor they have. Then imagine a man sits under the sun to break stones the entire day, and what he can make is 5,000 naira, and he brings that 5,000, he shares it. He said, okay, you honey, you take 2,500 and let me take 2,500, let me have something, or take 3,500, let me take 1,500, so you can do something depending on what you are doing. Now you are ungrateful. You are ungrateful because you have gone to your friend who told you that the husband gave her 1 million naira the other day. Your other friend, the husband gave her 3 million naira the other day. See, let me tell you, the value of that money should be seen in the labor that your spouse put in to make that 5,000 naira, not what labor the other man puts in to make 1 million, 2 million that they are giving to. And most times, most often than not, most of these women who come to tell you, my husband, give me 1 million, give it, they are just trying to make you feel as though they are important. A lot of people find their importance by stepping on other people and making them feel bad and putting them down is how they get to see themselves as being important. Do not allow other people begin to deceive you by letting you think that your husband is not doing enough. Your husband is not enough. Your husband is this, your husband is that. My husband is everything. My marriage is perfect. My marriage is the best. My marriage is this, my marriage is that. Then, because they are saying these things to you, you go down home, you disrespect your spouse, you disrespect your everyone around you. You are angry. You are so drained by the fact that your own is the worst. You hear women say, why my own they different like this? Why my own they different like this? I be not be waiting, I been bargain. What have you put in? What have you put in? Because see, let me tell you something. Marriage is for both of us, the man and the woman. We have to be willing excuse me, to put in the work together. We have to be willing to make it work. Do you know that? I realized that, 75% of the divorce today is initiated by the women, our gender, okay? Why do we initiate marriage? I would never, ever come here and begin to lie to you that if you're in an abusive relationship, you should stay there and make it work. No. Look, if I tell you that, Laram, I am telling you the biggest lie of the century, because if I were to be in an abusive relationship, I know they tell anybody, I don't waka, I go waka, nobody know. I know they take permission from anybody. I don't go a long time ago, right? But what I am saying is that if you have a man who is willing to make the relationship work, who is willing to bring value to the table, who is willing to give his very best, okay? His best might not be good enough, but he is willing to put his very best. You, the woman, must work hard to put your best, to give it the best, and not be so quick to wanting out, because there is no situation out there that is perfect. I say this and I will always say this. Indeed, life is not perfect, and so our relationships can never be perfect. You know why? Because we are human beings and we are not perfect. And so if you are with a man who is trying the best that he can try to put you in a good place, emotionally, mentally, and otherwise, my sister, make you stay there quietly. Make you know they allow people, they tell you, my husband give me this, my husband give me that. That way, you know, go come and appreciate the little one where we say your husband, they try, they do. They try, they bring home. They try, you, they disrespect them. You, they do everything. Because one thing where we say, they buy a lot of women today, not deceit. Women, they deceive each other. Chai, I never see. Then they deceive each other so much. Might give you one experience where me I just get. You know, say I dey do counseling job, okay? And so my counseling, okay, I dey peg for so and so peg when I dey use do. And I dey tell people say, when I sit with you and I talk, it's not a professional opinion. It is a personal opinion based on my own experiences, based on other people's experiences. You want me to go professionally? I counsel you professionally, okay? This lady was always coming and complaining so much about, you know, her spouse, okay? And every day, and I will see areas where I think she also needs to adjust. But when you talk to her, you find out that she's getting apprehensive and all of that. And the entire time, she will say her best friend, this is her bestie. They've been together forever. The bestie this, bestie that. The bestie is the one who is doing this. The bestie is the one who is doing that. The bestie told her if she does not leave, that they would never, ever be friends again. I will always say this. Never you run your personal destiny upon the faith and experiences of other people, okay? Now it as Bessie say make him leave Oga, na so impact things come up for Oga house. He no know say Oga self too don tire. Oga no want say pack, make dem no blame am. Oga want make the woman just pack. When the woman pack, he don comot that wahala for him neck. Okay? Now so Bessie say make he pack, say Oga go come beg am. When Oga beg am, Oga no go dey do those things again. I tell am say, are you sure you want to do this? And she said yes. Now so him pack her things, go stay for Bestie. Bestie no dey sleep for house again. Bestie they pack, they can't sleep for Oga house. Now why Bestie they can't sleep for Oga house? Bestie, they bring food. Bestie no say Oga is emotionally down completely. These men that cannot hold their emotions and all of that. Bestie will bring food. Bestie will act as if she's the best person in the world. Bestie was doing and doing and doing, not knowing that Bestie loved the Oga. Oga has been struggling. Bestie has a lot of money. Do you know what Bestie did? Bestie prepared international passport. Bestie got a visa. Bestie carried Bestie husband. Key from to Canada. Bestie and Bestie husband, they don't marry, they date Canada. Now, when you go through experiences like this in the course of your job or whatever you're doing, you want to use it to counsel other people to understand that sometimes it's not just about what you are seeing. Some people are bent to destroy you. Some people are bent to deceive you. Work with what you have got. That man that God has given to you is a crown upon your head as a woman. Just as the Bible says, you are a crown upon the head of your husband. Stop looking at what other people are showcasing. I gave you an instance. They are showcasing what is marketable, what is selling for them. Try and make your own work. Now, I hope this was able to bring you some value. I'm going to come back again. Do not forget, you are on Marriage and Relationship with Laram. I appreciate you guys so much. Should you like my videos, kindly subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and do not forget to, share my videos, please. Thank you.